If one day Earth can no longer support human life, humanity will look toward the night sky with a question that has echoed through generations. Among the thousands of potentially habitable planets we have discovered, could even one truly become our next home? Over the past decades, with the help of powerful space telescopes and ground observatories, astronomers have detected more than 5,000 exoplanets. And based on what we know about the Milky Way's size and structure, there could be hundreds of billions more waiting to be found. Statistical models even suggest that at least 300 million planets might lie in the so-called habitable zone, where liquid water could exist. At first glance, these numbers seem to offer hope. Maybe somewhere in the galaxy there is a world like Earth. Maybe we have options. Maybe we have a future beyond the planet we were born on. But behind this hope lies a truth far more complex and far more unforgiving than we usually imagine. Even if we could build spacecraft capable of traveling across light years, even if we could deliver humans safely to a distant star, even then, true colonization may still be completely impossible. Not because our rockets are too slow, not because we lack oxygen tanks, food supplies, or sturdy shelters, but because the universe itself is built on a set of fundamental rules written into our biology, into the laws of physics, and into the fragile nature of our own civilization. We think we are exploring new worlds. In reality, we may be walking toward a set of cosmic walls that no species can cross. Our first barrier is biology. We trust our immune system as if it were a perfect shield, forgetting that every part of it, every instinct, every reaction, comes from 4.6 billion years of evolution on Earth. Everything we consider life here shares a common code. We use carbon as our structural base. We store genetic information in DNA. We build our proteins from 20 specific amino acids. We breathe oxygen, process glucose, and shape our cells using biochemical pathways that evolve through countless cycles of cooperation and conflict among Earth species. But life on another planet may follow rules entirely different from ours. Some scientists believe alien organisms might be based on silicon instead of carbon. They may survive in temperatures far above or below anything Earth organisms could tolerate. They might not require oxygen at all. Instead, they might feed on minerals, radiation, or chemical reactions unfamiliar to us. Their waste products could be poisonous to humans. Their enzymes could break down our tissues. Their very presence could trigger immune shock. And colonization is never a one-way invasion. Earth microbes, which cling to our skin, our clothes, and even the tools we carry, could wipe out fragile alien biospheres in days. For example, cyanobacteria, which can perform photosynthesis without oxygen, could spread across an oxygen-free ocean and suffocate native life before it has a chance to defend itself. In this sense, humans are both vulnerable and dangerous at the same time. The second barrier is gravity. Our bodies are masterpieces shaped by about 3 million years of evolution under Earth's gravity. Our bones are designed to hold us upright under one standard, G. Our muscles grow in response to Earth's resistance. Even our sense of balance is tuned to Earth, this constant acceleration of 32 feet per second squared. This is not a habit we can break. It is a biological setting. It is written into our genes. Change gravity, and the body begins to fail at the cellular level. On Mars, gravity is only 38% of Earth's. A person living there would lose muscle every month because the body believes it no longer needs that much strength. Bone density drops even faster than it does for astronauts on the International Space Station. If children were born on Mars, their skeletons would adapt to the weaker gravity. They might grow taller, with thinner bones, curved spines, and smaller chests to reduce breathing effort. After just a few generations, these Martian humans might never survive a return to Earth. Now consider super-Earth planets, where gravity could be double or even triple Earth's. A 150-pound person would feel like they weigh 300 pounds or more. Every step would strain bones, joints, and muscles. Hearts would need to work twice as hard. Blood circulation would change. Human biology cannot adapt to that in a few generations. Gravity alone could crush any colonization dream long before it begins. The third barrier is the speed of light. Even if we reach another habitable world, how would we stay connected with Earth? Physics gives us a speed limit that nothing can break. No ship, no signal, no technology. Information cannot move faster than light. Take Proxima b, a planet roughly 4.2 light-years away. A message sent from there would take 4.2 years to reach Earth. A reply would take another 4.2 years. A simple conversation would take 8.4 years. If the planet were 100 light-years away, a round-trip message would take 200 years. That means a question asked during the early days of American independence would only now receive an answer. Under such conditions, no colony could depend on Earth's guidance, support, or technology. They would live in absolute isolation. Knowledge shared from Earth would arrive outdated. Tools developed on Earth might become useless by the time they reach another world. And even more striking is cultural drift. Language would evolve, beliefs would shift. After 1,000 years, colonists might no longer see themselves as humans from Earth. Earth would become a myth, a distant origin story told to children under unfamiliar skies. But even if we overcome biology, gravity, and the speed of light, we face a fourth barrier: the erosion of civilization itself. Imagine a generation ship traveling for 10,000 years. Inside it is a miniature world. Forests, farms, water systems, artificial sunlight, entire communities of people. But to sustain life for that long, critical technologies must be preserved. Life support systems must be maintained. Engines must be repaired. Ecological cycles must remain balanced. Digital archives containing instructions will degrade under cosmic radiation. Oral traditions will change as they pass through generations. Resource shortages will force people to simplify technology, shut down research equipment, and erase archival data that no longer matters. Over centuries, the ship's original mission will become unclear. After 1,000 years, it will become little more than a myth. By the 500th generation, the people on board may no longer know they are on a journey. The ship itself will be their entire world, their sky, their land, their universe. They will no longer dream of a new planet they have never seen. When we look honestly at these barriers, a sobering truth appears. Interstellar colonization may have been impossible from the very beginning. But this is not a defeat. It is a message. A reminder from the universe. Those distant Earth-like planets were never replacements. They were mirrors. They reflect Earth's uniqueness, its breathable air, its flowing oceans, its stable gravity, and the ecosystems that have co-evolved with us for millions of years. They remind us that forests, oceans, seasons, and storms are miracles far more rare than we once believed. They reveal the fragility of human civilization. Our bodies, our culture, our technology, all of it belongs to Earth. Remove us from this planet, and we become like fish lifted out of water. Even survival becomes a fragile hope. The true purpose of exploring the universe has never been to find a new Earth. It is to understand how precious this Earth already is. When we look at barren deserts and frozen worlds through our telescopes, we finally see the truth. Earth's green forests are a miracle. Its blue oceans are a miracle. Its storms, its seasons, its winds, all are miracles. They are the gifts of a universe that is otherwise silent and unforgiving. And so the only real path forward for humanity is clear. Protect Earth's ecosystems, develop sustainable technology, prevent the collapse of our own civilization. Because in the vast darkness of the cosmos, Earth is not simply our birthplace. It is our sanctuary, our fragile refuge, our only home.